the moment the moment the Garden of Terror actually spawns, that's when the mercenaries disappear. So if you pick it up, or rather, if you pick it up while doing the mercenary camps, they don't. So that might be a way to actually stay in the game and maybe get yourself some additional pushing power, especially when you're comparing it to your opponents, who, if they are not fast enough, cannot get their own merc camps as they have disappeared. So for now, Zepkai in the top lane on Falstad, Uther, Anubrak, and Tyrael in the hands of Link, the BKB, and Escape going into the middle lane, and Abathur, Joey has already made his way all the way to the top lane. On the other side, it's Nicker. He's going to be playing on Tychus, Zaltro playing on Arthas, Leo playing on Brightwing, ADRD playing on Tassadar, and finally it is Saichu who's playing on Illidan, having already taken a little bit of damage. That might be might be the fact that those, yeah, there they are. They're already moving in. The locusts, they're coming in from Abathur. Actually, a Nubrak now coming in from the side as well, the bigger locust. But it has already happened. Uther in the bottom lane has gone down to Zaltro, Nicker, and Leo. I didn't quite see what happened, but I'm expecting it was a combination of the grenade into the roots and then a lot of damage. Now in the top lane, a little bit of damage being put down here onto the tower. ADRD now coming in. BKB trying to get out there, will be able to escape. Got a little bit of a shield, but it wasn't all that much, and he didn't take all that much damage either. So now Saichu jumping onto the escape tossing out the Holy Smite. And actually these minions getting smacked about pretty hard. Interesting to see how that plays out. Paper again putting down more and more pressure onto these towers. So Leo is just going to sit there. He is going to have the sustain advantage. Due to the fact that all of his abilities, rather that his trait, his passive, will give him some healing. Actually now at the top side there's a little bit of fight breaking out. Saichu is forced to dash straight out there. Nice knockup by BKB. Lands it on both of them. Now Saichu, he's going to go down. But it is ADRD who will escape. And a nice kill there for the team of SK Gaming.
We are blessed by the light.
For now though, both teams, they're just going to be doing some work on the Shamblers. Actually, SK deciding they don't want to get their own Shambler yet, so that's a lot of seed advantage that the team of Paper has. You just see 90 seeds already. That's basically one side of the map completely in the hands of the team. And ADRD now moving in. It's going to be spotting out the BKB and Escape. They haven't gone back just yet. Psionic Storm coming out as well. There's Brightwing. She has actually moved up to the top lane. Uther now going down as well. Escape getting jumped on, or rather jumping straight into ADRD. But there's Saichu. He's going straight for Sepkaya. Nice dash there. One more hit. That's the end of Falstad. Now Saichu doing a lot of damage here to the Escape. Escape going very, very low, but will be able to survive this one. Now the knock up onto ADRD. He's finally out of mana, so maybe it might be SK for the counter assault, but it's going to be Team Paper who picked the first Garden Terror of tonight. That's a pretty substantial lead here. This is about 150 certs in total, which allows Paper to end this first wave with a 20 seed advantage, well, effectively a 120 seed advantage. And now, as the terror is finally has bloomed, it's moving in.
A terror has bloomed.
But Escape is just standing here, allowing the mercenaries to actually heal up once again. Saichu now coming in to Escape, forced to escape. But Saichu is just going to be moving in to Escape, tossing out the sword. And for now, it's not all that much damage just yet. It's kind of curious how Saichu is positioning himself. He's still waiting behind his minions, but now finally going to tank a little bit of these tower shots. But he still has more than 50 seconds remaining on this planned terror, so he should be able to at least take down the initial gate, maybe a little bit more. It's going to be quite interesting here. That's for certain. The Siege Giants, they were picked up as Saichu was fighting, or rather picking up the plant terror. So that means that they are still on the map, still putting down some pressure. And you can already see this keep here. It's taking, rather the fort. It's taking so much damage, and it's out of commission due to the plant actually pulled. Wow. The bull put down by the plant terror. There we go. That was kind of a tongue twister here. Shield going onto the fort. The fort has been destroyed. Now the mule trying to heal up the tower here, but the tower is going to be going down pretty fast. They need to be very careful that they don't lose it, because if they lose it, the mule cannot repair it once again. Now Zoltro, together with Leo and Saichu, is moving up to the siege camp. Going to try and clear that one out. Well, not really try, just doing it. Was a very fast clear there. And now that we have a little bit of breathing room, we're going to be able to look at some of the talents. Extended Spikes, Locust Needles, Bed of Barbs, standard build-up for Anubarak. Actually, in the bottom lane we need to keep an eye on Tychus, but he will be able to survive. Purge Evil, Amplified Healing and Steering Attacks, Bribe, Gathering Power, Boomerang, Survival Instincts, Promote, and Mule. Uther with his Conjurer's Pursuit, Protective Shield and Cleanse. But now, of course, we're more interested in what those big ultimates are going to be doing. The Army of the Dead, Archon, Emerald Wind, Brightwing, of course, can choose between her Blink Heal as well as the Emerald Wind. Illidan with the Metamorphosis, and of course Commandeer Odin going out for Tychus. It's going to give him a nice extra health bar here. So, the continuation of the push here onto the top lane. That's the second fort in favor of Team Paper. And they're smashing these towers as if they're paper. I guess paper really does beat rock. Speaking of rock, Nicker in the middle lane on his Tychus is going to try and hold back these siege giants. And we'll be able to just clear everything out. Now here at the Bruiser camp, Paper going to put down a little bit more pressure. That one is going to go into the top lane. Without further ado, they all return back to base, or rather, well, they return to their inner walls, where they're going to try and get themselves some shamblers. BKB already, he's trying to get himself some seeds, but not really in the position to make anything happen. Nice shock and awe right there. The escape coming in with the Judgment is available. Wants to be jumping straight into ADRD, but ADRD is already in his Archon form. There's also the Odin coming out, and now Tyrael has gone down. He's going to explode right into the middle of the enemy team, but not all that much damage has been dealt by him. Now actually Saichu jumping straight into Link. Link trying to get out of there. The rockets have been popped. Another shock and awe, but that was the clone, the Avatar clone, just before it expired. Now Nicker, he's going to be trying to take down these gates with his Odin. He's going to actually lose his Odin during that fight, but that doesn't really matter. It just timed out, and it is yet another kill going over to playing to Team Paper. Team Paper are actually doing a very good job here, as they are able to hold back SK Gaming. SK Gaming, for a long time, the definite go-to team when you're looking at what team is going to probably win the tournament. Well, everybody was saying Team SK, but Paper is doing a fantastic job at taking out the opposition. For now, though, SK Gaming going to try and get their hands onto one of the shamblers of their own. They've already been able to take out the small camps. They're now moving to actually take out the big camp as well. And hopefully they will be able to do that in a matter of seconds. However, it looks like Team Paper is already done. They're already moving down from the top side down to the bottom shambler. And SK is going to be very, very... ooh, they're going to get cornered there. Zoltro coming in from the side. Sakai getting jumped upon. He's dashing over the wall, so he will survive. Nice judgment there at the Saichu. Blast of Awe coming out as well. It doesn't deal all that much damage, but the transformation of Saichu allows him to actually chase down the escape. And the escape is just going to delay the enemy team a little bit as he tries to blow them up. 40 seconds on one of the spawn terrors, and all... one of the things that you usually see here on this map is the one who picks up the last terror is also the one who tends to win the team fight afterwards. So if you can actually let your plant terror bloom a little bit longer, then often enough you can actually gain control of the team fight. You can see BKB is just moving left and right just to extend that channel duration. Allow him to be a plant terror for just a tad longer than his opponents. Now, here at the Siege Giant camp, nice Link's ultimate there, but it isn't quite enough, and immediately the entire team of Paper moving in. They're going to get the Siege Giants as well. BKB is coming from the rear, but he can't really make anything happen here as ADRD is trying to slow him down, but not all that much damage put down there. BKB heading down to the bottom lane, going to try and stop their opponents from actually making anything happen. In the top lane, Abathur already promoting minions, trying to get that fort down, and at least put down some counter pressure. Zultra now going to get a little bit of damage from these tower shots, but it isn't quite enough. Situ again with the plant. He's forcing his opposing team, or rather the opposing team, back to their base. He could be tossing out the seeds. And some boomerangs being tossed out as well. But they actually have to fall back all the way to their towers. You can already see the damage, the difference between the two plant terrors. Half hit points for BKB, but full hit points for Saichu. Now he's finally going to start taking some damage, but it is already a little bit too late to make any type of change there. Now, Odin has been popped, so they're going to try and take down the keep, not allowing SK to get back into the game because they have a little bit of a teamfight advantage with the Divine Storm Judgment combination. And finally, of course, Abathur with his immense pushing power. There's the Judgment. Will be on to Saichu. Saichu with the stun. There's the transformation coming out. Saichu doing so much damage. Joey in a lot of trouble. He is going to get taken down. BKB is actually leaving the game right now. That's a little bit unfortunate for him. Nubrak going to get chased down here by well, doesn't look like Illidan will be able to make that one happen. So he is just going to be walking straight back into his base. Now the mule's actually coming out, so he's going to be trying to make the mule. No, the mule's actually deciding, well, I want to repair the fort. Rather the tower, rather than the keep. Okay, your choice. Very, very interesting. So again, night falls in 30 seconds, which means that we're going to be seeing a lot of fighting over the Shamblers. A big rumble in the jungle, so to speak. But SK, they're still doing a pretty good job here. Look at the top side of the map. They're already putting down so much pressure that the top fort has already fallen. But the Nubrak and Link are going to go into the bottom lane. Going to try and get themselves some Shamblers. And of course, Team Paper is doing exactly the same thing. They're going to get themselves some Shamblers as well. But together with Link and the Nubrak, they're going to be clearing out these Shamblers rather fast. Now Link already targeting the Shambler here. Sakai now coming in as well. Nubrak walking away from the boss golem for just a few seconds. And both teams are going to be getting their respective plant terrors. Or are they? Actually, SK going to get assaulted here by the team of Paper. I heard a Brightwing coming in as well. That's Leo. He's moving in to assist his team. This Shambler is going to fall. And it's going to be SK who is going to have to sound a retreat, as their opponents are getting themselves yet another plant terror. It gives us a little bit of time to look at the ultimates here. Locust Swarm, Judgment, Shock and Awe, Ultimate Evolution, Divine Storm. On the other side, of course, Army, Archon, Emerald, Metamorphosis, and Commandeer Odin. Now, the imposing presence has been picked up by a Nubrak. BKB is still a little bit disconnected, so hoping that he will be able to get into the game pretty fast. If it doesn't, might be the worst thing that could happen to SK Gaming. For now though, Team Paper trying to get themselves into a good position to make a siege happen with their plant terror. Saichu now moving in from the top. He's going to be dropping a bulb here, most likely to kill off anything here. This is going to be moving down to the bottom side of the map to get some pressure there as well. This keep only up to half hit points, so the mule wasn't as effective as they would have hoped. Still, the promote here is going to allow them to get a bigger wave here. Now, a Nubrak, he's looking for the engage here. Well, the bot Nubrak is looking for the engage. Takes quite a bit of damage here. Pops his ultimate. There's Joey as the second fell stat. Shock and Awe are available. They want to go for it. But Joey gets turned into a plant. Be able to actually just fall back for now. Has the Shock and Awe. Still waiting for Tyrael to make that move, to make that initiation. Link wants to sprint in here. He has this Divine Hurricane. Oh, he gets stunned. Nicely done, or rather rooted. Nicely done there. Now the escape in a lot of trouble. He's forced to fall straight back The adjustment is available, 18 seconds. That's all they have to hold out until their opponents are going to go. Oh, they're going straight into Zoltro. Zoltro taking quite a bit of damage. The shotgun odds aren't good enough. Tyrael gets popped out of his normal form. Now Joey, in his ultimate evolution, is going to be able to, well, die and get back to base. And all in all, it doesn't look all that good for SK Gaming, as they, well, they really need a new Barak. Or rather, they need BKB back. Link's actually getting, well, is he going to be able to actually escape this one? He's getting jumped on, getting slowed, getting a lot of damage onto him. Not as slow. Not as slow. Link's one heal, that's all it takes. No, it's a double kill into a Nubarak and Uther. And it is SK Gaming on the back, still on the back foot, with Paper already shoving in every single lane. The only difference, of course, being that Joey is already on the keep in the top lane. And I guess that might be SK's saving grace, that Joey is just going to continue spawning these locusts, just going to continue deep tunneling away, teleporting away at this point, and continuing to put pressure on this tower. Tower down to, well, 10% health, is going to fall. Now they're on the keep. The keep is going to at least discard half its ammo just to the minions. And Nicker coming back with the grenade lob, immediately clearing out this full wave. A lot of damage being put down here onto these minions by the team of Paper. Just going to try and clear them out, try and get some more shoving potential in there. They don't have the middle keep yet, that translates to their power in that mid lane. But this is also very, very good by Abathur here. Just going to try and get that fort and keep completely repaired. This might be their, yeah, this is basically their only saving grace. They need BKB back, and once he comes back, they can maybe try and go for this keep here in the top lane. It has already taken a little bit of damage. There's no mule available for the enemy team. We can check that here. But they have to fight before the heroic abilities of level 20 are on the team of Paper. Paper is in a pretty good position here to actually engage that fight, because they are going to get the experience that they need the moment night falls again. Speaking about the talents, Locust Blood, Imposing Presence, Stone Skin, Second Strike, Critterize, Blood for Blood, and Executioner. So, the continuation of the push here. Nice Siege Giants already taking down the gate as well as one of the towers. Those are going to get taken out by SK though, that's a given. But let's see what Team Paper has to say about the, or rather the fight that SK is putting up here. Because look at this, the Bruiser Camp is going to get taken out. They're going to at least get themselves more pressure here. They're going to also get their secondary ultimate abilities. So a Twilight Archon for Tassadar, Resurgence of the Storm, continuous wins for Brightwing, which is also a very curious pickup here. Demonic form for Illidan. Actually, oh, Joey. Oh wait, that's just his ultimate evolution. Just going to put down as much pressure as he can onto that middle lane. And finally, Tychus could be Big Red Button or Bolt of the Storm. Depends on what he is expecting out of the enemy team. It is going to be the Big Red Button. Yeah, so additional damage, and it's 50% longer plus a nuclear blast. That's pretty big. For now, Abathur in the bottom lane, just going to pop some locusts. Going to try and make those happen. Top lane, the fight continues. Arcane Barrage already being popped. These towers are not long for this world. They're looking for the engage. And if SK is not careful, they might just jump straight in the moment those gates and walls go down. The entirety of the gate and the towers have already been taken out. The walls have been taken out, so there's a lot of mobility possibility for SK. As SK, correction, for Paper. As Paper is continuously putting pressure onto the keep as well as onto the towers. A Nubarak gets caught out, and well, this is pretty much the moment that they want to, where they want to engage here. Link is moving in. Nice Divine Storm there. There's the Emerald Wind as well. They're waiting with the Judgment until Leo has actually popped his ultimate. And finally, it is up to Illidan, who actually manages to pop his Metamorphosis straight into the escape. He's going to get taken out, and it's the core that will fall, as SK Gaming is eliminated from this tournament by the team of Paper. Or are they? They're still fighting, they're still trying their best. They don't have their level 20s, but they have a lot of damage that they're putting down to Leo. Can they take out Leo? No, they can't. With Falstad down, now it is pretty much game over. GG goes over to paper, they advance the playoffs of WePlay Invitational.